Hello! Welcome or welcome back. Today we are discussing a very short book that packs a very strong emotional punch. And that book is Foster by Claire Keegan. Claire Keegan is an Irish author of high acclaim. She gets a lot of love on Book Talk. She gets a lot of love on BookTube. And after reading Foster, I can understand why. And I think her reputation is very well deserved. Foster is only 88 pages long. And in this novella, Keegan tells the story of an unnamed little girl being left with some strangers for the summer. This unnamed little girl is our protagonist and narrator, and the strangers she lives with are the Kinsellas. The Kinsellas are complete strangers to this little girl. They preside in a city she's never been to, and she's not sure how she's related to them or how her parents know them. And we don't get too much information about the Kinsellas' backstory. You will love the Kinsellas because they are a loving couple who gives this girl the attention that she needs. And at its core, Foster is the story of a little girl who was neglected, who was never paid attention to, and was never given the resources she needed to develop into a well-rounded individual. And she's getting that love and affection and attention for the first time from the Kinsellas. And you can't help but love the Kinsellas. Perhaps it's because I'm a parent, I have 2 children, that this book was especially heartbreaking in the beginning, because I can't imagine giving up one of my children for some time as I prepare for the arrival of another baby. And I can't imagine my child feeling love and attention, feeling heard and seen for the first time by strangers. And that's the first tragic aspect of Foster. And it'll pull you in. It gets you emotionally invested right from the beginning. The other tragic element of this story is that the reader knows that this little girl is only meant to stay at the Kinsellas for the summer. But she does not know that. She doesn't even know if her parents want her back. As tragic as that sounds, that's tragic enough. But that's the magic of summer. Summer can feel like a lifetime, but we know that summer always comes to an end. And we just get this sense of foreboding as the story goes along, and this little girl comes out of her shell, and she feels loved, and she feels happy, and she feels seen and heard for the first time in her life. And we know she's got to eventually go back to the environment that made her this reserved, possibly abused young lady. And it'll get your heart pumping. It'll hit you in the feels for sure. Keegan's able to do this masterful balancing act between telling the reader something and not telling the reader something. Because a story is as much about what is said as it is about what is not said. And she uses the power of absence to create the story in the reader's mind. Like, you'll read Foster, and you may imagine a slightly different scene than I did when I read it. And that's just very thought-provoking. It's something I haven't encountered really before. Keegan definitely brings to mind the quote about how music is not just about the notes, it's about the pauses between the notes, it's about the lack of music, and very much so, Keegan's writing is about the words and the lack of words. The ending of Foster was ambiguous, and when I first closed the book, I didn't really like it. It bugged me. I wanted to have a very clear picture of how this story ends. But then I went to sleep, I put my head down on my pillow, and I was thinking about it. And I was like, isn't that really a beautiful thing? How the author can end it in an ambiguous way. But it's still emotionally satisfying. And the reader's meant to imagine the ending of this story. This is definitely a little book that you should read along with other people. It's definitely a book club book. Like, I would love to see what many other people think about the ending of this book. What they think happens next. What they think happened in this little girl's life. How bad were her parents? Was her father abusive? Was her mother just neglectful? So many questions the reader's going to ask. And we're never going to get the answer to those things. But I think all the theories that the readers will get after finishing Foster, they have some evidence to support their arguments. Foster is only 88 pages, but never has 88 pages ever made me so thoughtful. Never has 88 pages ever painted such a vivid picture with colorful characters, with vivid scenes, emotional highs and lows. This little read had so much in it. I'm not sure if it's 5 stars for me yet, but like fine wine, I think Foster will get better with age. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth your time. It's only 88 pages. I think you should pick it up because I think you'll enjoy the ride, and I want to talk about it. Thank you guys for watching this book review. If you liked it, push the little thumbs up icon below. Subscribe to my channel if you want to hear me talk about any other books. Push the little notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Leave a comment below about what you thought about Foster, what your theories are about it. Please put spoiler warnings in the comment. And I'll talk to you guys next time.